Anyway, yeah, this is a run back from winners. Back in winners, iStudying did beat S1. So let's see if S1 is going to fall to the same player twice, or if he has the adaptations that he needs to make this win happen.
Yeah, and in winners, in winners, this wasn't really that close. iStudying beat S1 3-1. So I'm excited to see what changes S1 has made in his game plan to deal better with iStudying.
iStudying with an interesting up B angle right there is going to make it back, avoiding the PK Thunder. Uh-oh, that's a bad look right there. iStudying not going to capitalize too much on it though.
So I want to talk about a little something, because one of the problems I can see for Ness is trying to recover using the PK Thunder. Can't you just use the Hydro Pump to displace him?
Yep.
So that's something we need to look out for.
It's extremely, extremely strong versus that up B. But I do know S1 played this matchup so often in Smash 4 that even when he got hit by a water pump, he would adjust his up B and still recover.
Aha, and as
that's a game.
Was that a footstool?
Nah, it wasn't. It was iStudying. I think he thought he had a jump, but he didn't. So he messed up.
Okay, that happens. But you know, talking about S1 and his achievements, he has played this matchup quite a lot. And that's mostly because he's also played Shuck a lot.
Exactly,
At this tournament, he also had to play Shuck, and he beat him quite convincingly.
Yep.
So iStudying is, of course, a whole different Greninja. I think they play very differently.
Exactly.
But S1 has shown that he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, as we mentioned before, iStudying got that hit and run style. Shuck, known for his aggressive playstyle. And I do believe for Ness, you do want to play that hit and run, that safe playstyle. Just, you know, pick your battles. You really want to consider, do I even want to risk trading with Ness here, or do I just reset the situation using my speed?
It's a very interesting way to look at it, and we'll see what these players decide to do here. As iStudying makes it back to the middle of the stage via that platform. Such a great tool, such great awareness of using the maximum of that stage. So far it's been quite a slow game.
Yeah, these two are always extremely slow in their gameplay. As I mentioned before, iStudying a hit and run play style, and S1, he plays to win, man. He doesn't rush in. He knows the best way to beat that is by being just as patient. So that's exactly what he's doing. He's playing this long con. He's waiting it out, and he's making sure that he only goes in when he knows his approach has a good chance of succeeding.
Right, and for the record, he doesn't have to approach when he's ahead, right? So he makes the maximum use out of his advantage, and that's great awareness. iStudying tried to go back again via the same route, via that platform to get back onto the stage. S1 calling that out immediately with an up air of his own.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, as we mentioned, iStudying is the one who has to approach, and S1 has those disjoints. He has the forward air to cover horizontal approaches, the up air to cover vertical approaches, and it's working so very well. Nice break by iStudying. Gets a dash attack on the double jump. S1, nearly no options left. Goes for a low up B. Very, very smart right there.
Yeah, and that's in the blast zone. That's actually very hard to do from both perspectives. Both iStudying trying to dislocate him with the Hydro Pump, and then S1 making it back to the stage, but then getting knocked out by that forward air.
That forward air, once again, catching a ledge jump. That's the second way S1 has died that way this game. That's a big, big issue if S1 wants to make this set win happen. The double side magnet to extend the combo into the up B for the advantage state. A lot of extra credit right here, a lot of damage. Forward air, such a lasting hitbox, as we mentioned, almost getting that up smash, but didn't have the confidence in it.
Yeah, and iStudying going around that up smash with those high Greninja jumps, as you were talking about time and time again. But here, it's looking very hard for iStudying to make it back, because each grab will KO here.
Uh-oh. Back air, dash attack, another back air. S1 saving his jump, making his way back to the stage quite well, if I do say so. Yeah, there's iStudying with the pressure, and this might be his break. This might be his break.
iStudying is not letting up on his pressure. Tried to go for, no, that was just A little bit too greedy there, but still in the game, still possible.
This might be his break, and that was the break. The side B, a little bit ill-advised there on iStudying, but S1, he didn't punch with a back air, he didn't punch with a neutral air, which both would have definitely closed out that game. He went for an up air, and that was not the move he wanted to go for.
No, the up air didn't close out the game indeed, and then iStudying just took the game by its reins, made the most out of it. It's one single down tilt, and the game is over.
He really methodically wrecked some damage right there. And right as that down tilt to up smash became live, he threw it out there.
Yeah, but you know, at some point I saw S1 making some minor errors, you know, and iStudying is just so precise in everything that he does.
Oh, no jump, no jump, no stock, no jump, no stock. S1 taking the lead in a convincing manner. You thought iStudying could make a comeback happen? Here's S1 with that big head of his.
S1 rather, with the fantastic PK Thunder, makes the most happen at that first stock, but iStudying is not phased at all. Immediately throws him on the ledge and tries to make everything happen.
He gets delivered to the bottom of the stage, but it wasn't enough. A little bit of extra damage though, and that's definitely something that S1 will not say no to. Look at the interruption on the high jumps with those nairs, with those up airs. The roll on the down air as well. Such a great mix-up by iStudying, but S1 was ready.
It was ready indeed, and now we're in this corner situation where iStudying has been proving that he can do so much in, but
oh my God,
this is not happening.
Someone called DJ Colin. We got another one. We got another one.
Another
in the same game.
Indeed, and are we going to see the triple? But it's not looking good for iStudying here in this second game. I like the PK Flash to stall his aerial movement. I think that's
for sure, and that is the displacement exactly as you mentioned, such a potent tool.
It is a potent tool indeed, but S1 has been working around so well, just calmly staying on the platform, but the way he's playing, his advantage state is not calm at all.
Oh my goodness, it's all fire and lightning. S1 is sizzling.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's PK fire, there might be a kill inside here for S1. The PK Flash even coming out. This is looking mighty scary for a Greninja player right here.
Look at that, S1, as you mentioned, in control here. Great anti-air up smash, but it's not going to connect. He has a lot of room to work with, and I really doubt iStudying can make this much of a comeback happen, but
we've seen it in game one already, Ramses.
Oh!
But S1.
Did you think that was it?
I thought that was going to be it, but iStudying manages to clutch onto.
That should be it though. Even still, the 150%, that is going to do it. S1 evening up the game and making a big statement.
Yeah, that is a big statement. It's 1-1 here in game count. iStudying showing his great adaptation in game number 1. S1 with some fantastic adaptation of his own in game number 2.
Yep, and that is what we're used to seeing out of these two. Just so many back and forth interactions. And that might have been a 2-stock for S1. That means there's a lot to learn for iStudying. And, you know, he will adapt.
I love the way you said that. There is indeed a lot to study for iStudying. Here in this third game, will S1 make it a quick 2-1? Or will this be another close one, like game number 1?
No jump for iStudying, but he will make it back using that fastball speed. The dash attack combo coming out once again. And the walling, S1 going extremely high into a charge smash, but he did touch the ground. He has a double jump now, but not if he gets intercepted like that. No double jump for S1. The air dodge will help him make it back. iStudying has the pressure, but S1 breaking through just barely. That was dicey.
Somehow S1 managed to make it back to the stage, but at what cost? That's 88% already on the Ness player, but at the same time, iStudying, 76% is nothing to scoff at either. I hear iStudying with a beautiful setup, dash attack to back air, and that's going to be the first stock for S1 here.
Amazing confirm right there, and the down smash getting avoided by the angle right there.
I like what I'm seeing from iStudying.
Nothing you can do about that one. S1 showing what he's made of. The down smash is coming out. The advantage state, as we mentioned, time and time again. Look at that. The down B, the up airs are coming out. S1 fighting his way back into the game. No jump for iStudying. Has to use the up B, gets punished, but he did land. He has to jump back. He uses it, almost gets trapped once more.
He tried to go for it all again because it has worked so many times in this set, but this time iStudying falling out of it.
And can I point your direction to the percentages right now?
Yeah.
S1 is the one in the lead after that extremely dicey start.
It is indeed, and this is kind of the adaptation that we're talking about in the game. Both players adapting to each other, showing what options they have and adapting to each other's options, making the most out of this game number 3.
Oh, the back air out of shield. Great reaction to the dash attack. There's the up B, the advantage state keeps going. The Nair barely getting weaved around. iStudying has precision on another level.
This Greninja is looking mighty precise indeed, but will it be enough to deal with this Ness, which has been so strong whenever iStudying was on the back
Oh,
foot?
the up air did not connect to the final hit. So unfortunate right there. Oh, the chase down and the spot touch as well.
That was a
You can
fantastic.
see these players know each other so very well, and that is the comeback. iStudying is in the lead now. Who'd you thought was winning? It wasn't S1.
I don't think any of these guys are winning. They're just
They're clobbering each other.
Yeah, that's just so back and forth. Each time one of the two is on the back foot, so much gets done for the other player. But then, at some point, it all turns around, and it's just crazy.
Oh!
To
On
see
the
what's
landing,
happening.
he went for neutral air instead of forward air. S1 is there to punish your lack of spacing.
Uh-oh, look at that
The
shield.
roll,
Oh,
and he
no
did
punish.
not reach because of the pushback. Uh-oh, S1 making his way back. Immediate answer by iStudying. No jump for
no.
S1.
Oh, no.
The bounce though. Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Great recovery.
He's surprising me every time with those recoveries.
Oh yeah,
man.
that bounce, amazing. Very well done.
I think S1 is definitely one of the best in the world at using that bounce. But here, iStudying, trying to finish up this stock, trying to finish up this third game. But S1 is not done yet, wants to keep going.
Oh, immediate calls out to stop in jabs with that back throw. And here is S1, advantage state. The game barely whiffs his up B, but he's still got the pressure. A fastball on the Nair.
Oh no.
Is this how it ends? You hate to see that happen, a misinput. And you cannot make a misinput when you're facing S1's Ness.
This yo-yo game has been so on point in this entire set. You said earlier, that's unavoidable. Well, that was unavoidable as well. You need to avoid making that misinput. As soon as he made it, the game was practically done.
And you know,
I know.
there. Okay, well, okay. Let's just move on then. Get into game number 4. It's 2-1 favor for S1 after a first game victory for iStudying. S1 has been showing up and really showing how far he can take one hit. That is the name of the game so far. That single hit to get the combo started, to get the advantage state started. And it's been going so well for both these players. And at the end of the day, it feels like the winner really comes down to those little mistakes.
Yeah, the little mistakes indeed. Both these players can make so much out of a single mistake.
Oh.
Look at the beauty of
This is
that.
one advantage state. 100+%. One advantage state, and the stock is gone. iStudying is nearly untouched.
iStudying has just received one single hit in that entire stock, and this is looking mighty fine for our Greninja player.
The up air string into the forward air. Nice get up attack right there. Gets cancelled by the Psy Magnet, but iStudying does not care.
No.
Here come the loops, the juggles, the loops, the juggles, the combos, and the pressure, but he does mess up there. And that's that mistake we were talking about. Now let's see if S1 can get his advantage state going.
I think iStudying is playing out of his mind in this game, for everything seems to be working out. Oh, except for that, because S1 with a fantastic roll manages to make it back to the center
I
of
get the
stage.
momentum, but you cannot pull off that kind of gimmick versus a player like
No.
S1. He overextended just a little bit, And that's exactly what we're talking about. It's the little mistakes. It's the little mistakes. And iStudying is playing Ash Greninja. He's on point. He got that protein power up. 1.5% damage. He's on point.
It's starting to look like a game 5 here, Ramses, and I couldn't be happier. But S1 answers with around the world from his yo-yo right there, showing that he has some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, some yo-yo tricks, if we're being exact. No jump for S1. No jump for S1. He makes it regardless. Here's iStudying. He's still on a roll. He does not want to give up this pressure. And look at the reversal there. S1 fighting his way out of the corner. Look at the pressure. Look at the advantage state. The platform's coming in so big for iStudying here.
iStudying has been putting on a show for us in terms of advantage, but also making his way out of disadvantage here. And that's where he has been having disadvantage. That's going to be a third up, and that's going to be it off the top.
What the hell is happening?
What is happening is a game number 5 between these two players, S1 and iStudying. Neither one of these players wants to go home. They want to stay here at the Ultimate Performance, and they want to face off against Space.
Yeah, and loses finals. That is the reward here. We saw iStudying. We saw him with that dominant 4th game. We saw S1. We saw how well he can get those early KOs, getting those up Bs, and the back and forth just keeps going on. But if I have to say, the momentum is in iStudying's favor right now.
It definitely is. But look at the stage. We haven't seen Battlefield at all in this stage. And why do you think at this crucial point you go away from whatever has been your comfort?
iStudying has banned Smashfield. And that is the stage that S1 has won his previous 2 games on.
It is indeed. So Battlefield it is, and it couldn't have been a more fitting end to this beautiful best of 5. But let's look at the players here. Let's look at what they're doing. iStudying taking a quick lead.
The jab block didn't connect, but it still got the forward smash. No KO though. S1 is on deck. He did not get hit by the water. He will be able to make it back, and that is his opportunity. The up air call out. He went for a Hail Mary. The Hail Mary is not what you want in this scenario.
No, definitely not the percentage you want to go for that either. But, you know, you need to make some plays happen. And S1 decided that was the play that we were going for. Didn't work out in the end, but did maybe instill some fear in iStudying.
S1 drifting over the down tilt, and he's looking for those early kills. I would say he's reaching.
He is
We saw the up B too. We saw the forward smash coming out as well. It's a little bit too much, and S1, he will not recover.
Will not recover indeed. iStudying with a fast lead in this 5th and final game, and it's looking mighty good for the Frog here.
iStudying definitely has this work cut out for him here. And S1, let's see if he can regain composure. Look at that, another one of those risky, uncharacteristic committals. Another one of those uncharacteristic committals. He's committing to all the kill options he can find. Another one, but that actually did lead into something because he reflected the water, but
that was crazy.
It will not be enough.
You are exactly right,
It will not be enough. S1, how will you find the KO?
Back throw it is. As soon as he went over, back throw it is. But iStudying, I think his high recoveries have been going unpunished so far.
Yep.
Can S1 find an answer? Or will iStudying take this game?
And such an unfortunate situation for S1 to start off this game.
Yeah.
But he's fighting his way back in. It doesn't look small, but it's a small deficit. We know what S1 can do with 1 hit. Ooh. It's all about will he hold on to his stock here, because he can be nimble enough to avoid those kills for a long time. iStudying though, he needs 1 read to close this out.
He does need 1 read to close out this stock. S1 has such a long climb to go. 31%, almost 100% deficit. But that Shadow Sneak.
That could have been bad. This can be bad. This might be bad. Big damage coming out for S1. He's keeping the momentum going. He's barely iStudying getting his break, and another one of those stalls to mess up the water timing. An air dodge to the ledge S1. He's reversing the situation quite well.
And now it's iStudying who's on the reaching side, but that forward air just reached barely enough. But you can see both players want this so badly.
A poor misinput right there. S1, that was not what you wanted. The momentum had to be carried over. Look at that, canceling out the shuriken.
No way!
He wanted to bounce. He wanted to bounce off the stage. And you hate to see it end like that. That is